this last video, we will work on the crest, that is the section that embellishes the upper part of our helmet. And what we are going to do is that we will take a red tone, a red slightly dark. And we will start to give some strokes with a not so high RGB. The strokes can only be in the top of the crest, and only some can go to the roots. Let's take a darker tone, maybe a black, and we will clean a little the red tone. This tonality can be so marked that cannot be a perfect fringe of the red tone that we are painting, but there should be a very soft degradation. Let's close this lazy mouse that gets in the way, and we continue painting. The idea is to soften the change of tone, so it's not so sharp. Let's change again to the red color and finish to paint. Again to the black. And this way we will start changing between both colors to be sure the transition between both colors is soft. Okay, there are some hairs here that are separated from the main piece, so we need to paint the upper part of these hairs. Okay, with this we have the painting of the crest. It went very easy. For our next and last step, we're going to paint the eye. In this case, we will use the spotlight to paint the eye. We simply need to load an image like this one. And selecting it, we will activate it in our spotlight. We hide the panel using comma, and we will scale a little the size of the image. While the image is active, we can paint as such with the pattern that is in the image. Let's leave it over here more or less. And with a big brush, we start to paint. Okay, as simple as that, we already got the texture of the eye. Maybe we can fix a little here the colors in the inner part of the iris. Some sections have very little of this light green tone, so we can make some strokes. Well, we will fix it later. We go now with the other eye, and we repeat the same process. Let's fit the image well, so that it doesn't come off on the side. And now we can paint with the spotlight. And voila, we have our second eye. Let's use the polygroups to paint some areas we need. Let's take a black tonality and we paint the interior of the eye on each side. The back, we don't need to paint it, because in the character head it will be seen. Okay, with this we already got the character size. Very fast and simple, and that's a technique that helps us to get some pieces very easily. We're going to use the polygroup to mask what we don't need. In this moment we will use a small brush with a tonality of light green to make some shines in the iris. We can even use the symmetry to paint these green shines. I recommend a moderate softness in the brush so that we don't have very strong rays. And obviously a smaller brush for it to work well. Okay, with this we finish the eyes. Very fast, very easy, and very effective. Very well, after painting the eyes, we can say this course has concluded. There have been many videos. It has been a very hard work because we have to paint many parts of the character. But I hope that you have enjoyed these videos and that you have learned enough techniques for you to start painting your own characters, to give more life to your creations. The truth, I enjoy a lot making this course because it has been a long time since I didn't paint a character. So it was nice to change my occupation, so to speak. If you like a lot of the course, or if you think there are things we need to improve, I will be very glad if you leave us comments about the course. That will help me to see what kind of course do you like and how to improve the explanations so that the learning is much more dynamic and more pleasant. This is all for this course, and I wish you very good luck.